episode56 of Nickel O's World Podcast. Welcome, welcome. If you are a new viewer, thank you so much for checking me out. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you always for coming back another week. I feel like I'm like crooked. I apologize if I seem like I'm dramatically up close to you today. It's because I have such beautiful lighting today that I'm taking advantage of it and recording in my kitchen, and the fact that I have quiet. And if I seem to have a lot of stops and starts editing wise, I'm recording on my iPad, and I think because I'm behind on my podcast that the storage space is being taken up. So if like picture wise seems different when you guys are watching, because I may be doing it from my iPhone then. Anyways, let's get started. First, grab your beverage of choice. Mine today is Moroccan mint tea in a lovely cup and saucer set. And I'll talk about that later. Oh, you guys, this is so good. It's my first time ever trying Moroccan mint. I didn't put any cream in it. I just put a little stevia. Just to give it a little sweetness. It's perfect. Anyways, let's get started. I'll explain all the goodies about my tea in my cup later. Administrati. I want to let you guys know, if you're new, we have a blog. It's Nickel O's World blog. Let's try this again. You'll see it down here somewhere. Nickel O's World Podcast.blogspot.com. That's where I keep the videos and the show notes for the episodes. Some episodes may not have show notes, but it will have video. I'm up to date except for last week's episode. Alright, and I also want to say we have a year-long blanket going on, and that ends December 31st, or I may lock the thread New Year's Day, January 1st, depending on when I get to do it, so check it out. Rules are simple. I do not care when you started the blanket. You could have started it 1950 and pick it back up. I honestly don't care when you started it. It's just to encourage us to finish our blankets this year. You know, I don't know if any of you have it, but I know I can't be the only one. A UFO bin, unfinished project bin, or unfinished objects. I have them sitting around, like, you work on them, maybe you lose interest, and they just sit there. And I've done it with blankets where I have that, so I thought it would be a great thing to do. Yeah, I don't care if it's a lock-in, a blanket, a baby blanket, a dog blanket, whatever kind of blanket you're making, put it in there. I'm wondering, and feel free if you're doing the Cozy Memories blanket or the barn raising or hexapuffs. I don't know if anybody's working on them. When I checked the group, I didn't see any. Be interesting to see. As I said, don't care when you started it. Just post pictures of your works in progress and, of course, your finished objects. We will be having a prize. I have yet to pick the prize. I have quite a bit of time yet to pick the prize, so I'm very carefully picking the prize for it. I want to give you guys something nice because, you know, blankets aren't always quick and they're not always easy to do. I mean, we all saw my blanket of doom. Anyways, moving on. I have a special announcement for you guys, and I'm super, super excited to talk about it, or to tell you guys about it. I am going to be co-hosting, along with the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, Marliesha and Talia, Emily, Chain of Fools from the Fibertown podcast, and Heidi from Undyed Yarn Group. I am going to be co-hosting with those three lovely people for Autism Awareness Cow that the gals over at Pen, Hook, and Needles are doing. I am super excited. I can't say enough. I will be talking within the next within the next 2 weeks. Most likely next week, I'm going to be talking about my rules for the cow. They're going to be extremely simple to pen, hook, and needles. But I'm going to be going over that with you, and I'll be picking a prize out for that. So it's going to be fun. I'm so excited. I had to tell you guys. So next week is when you guys, and the week after is when you will be hearing nonstop about the rules and the guidelines for that cow. All right. Finished objects. Nah, none. I know. Nicole, you've been on a roll. Actually, if you want to count a swatch that I made for a craftsy class that I'm taking, you can count that. Let me get the picture up. I am taking, hang on, let me get the paper. I'm back. I am taking, it's a free mini class over at Craftsy. It's Short Rows with Carol Feller. Here's some pictures. I'm not really giving anything away by showing it, because it is a free mini class. I would definitely recommend taking it. Short rows kind of like freaked me out because I didn't fully understand them. And she shows you several techniques on how to do it. Granted, my first time wasn't perfect trying it, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of it, but I don't have the physical swatch. I ripped it out because I ran out of yarn. Where am I? Right here. You can there's my swatch. So if you want to count that as an FO, that is my FO. Works in progress. I don't have that many works in progress this week because I've been working a lot on my secret crochet project that I'm doing. It's a test crochet. And I've been really working on that because I absolutely love it. And sorry, I really want the finished project because I absolutely love it. And yes, you guys are going to be getting teased a lot about that. So works in progress. I have been working on my vanilla sock. The second one, I still have the first one. If you're new, I'll show you. This is the one I showed last week. It is my vanilla sock with the fish lips kiss heel. I do absolutely love the fish lips kiss heel. Sorry, that is Twitter. Somebody's tweeting and I'm getting notifications. Anyways, I really didn't do too much more on this heel. Yeah, a heel, Nicole. Your toes wear a heel. Don't mind me. I'm going cuckoo. No, I'm not really. I'm already there. Anyways, I only did I'm used to the camera being over here when I record upstairs, and I have it over here, but that's okay. So if I go this way, I'm sorry. Here's how much I got done this week. Not a whole lot. It kind of looks like last week. I have one more increase to go, and then I can just straight up knit till I get to the heel. If you're wondering what needles I am using, these, I want to say, are a US size 1. No, I'm sorry, they're not, because I originally knit this sock out of my carbons and they broke. Which, by the way, my dad tried to fix for me by clamping them back together, and they're not the same because they snag on the one end where it broke. So I am going to be ordering new carbons. Those of you on Instagram told me I should contact Knitter's Pride, but I did not buy them through Knitter's Pride. I bought them through Amazon a couple years ago. So I am using my eBay China needles. This is a US 1.5, which is a 2.5 mil knitting needle. They're okay. They're not my fave for knitting in the round like this. Sock knitting, I did a Turkish cast on, in case you're wondering. So it's not my fave, but they get the job done till I can get new carbons. But this is Opal Sweet and Spicy yarn, in case you're wondering. It is gorgeous. It is showing true to form. Wow. Sorry. I had to tease you guys. But there's that. I'll show you the band in case you're interested. I don't know if you can buy this colorway still. I won this in a contest that Turbo Knitter Ken was having for the Turbo Knitter podcast. And it is Opal Sweet and Spicy. And here is the colorway. I absolutely love this yarn. It is my first time ever using it. And I would definitely pay for it again and use it. I have heard people say, it's pricey. I'm like, yeah, but it's worth what you pay. You're lucky if you go to Walmart and spend that much. Because I know every time I go to Walmart, I'm lucky I get out cheap. You always find something. And we all know it's a ploy. Anyways, moving on. My next work in progress I am doing is by the lovely Emily Chain of Fools. She hosts the Fibertown podcast. I am working, and it is a paid-for pattern. And let me tell you how much it is. Log on. Yes, I want to log on. The internet, is acting crazy lately. Is anybody else's? Or is it just mine? It acts sluggish and slow, or it doesn't want to work right. Well, I'm waiting for these to load. I wanted to let you guys know, if you ever want to check out what I'm working on or what I have worked on, feel free to check out my project page on Rav. I have it completely up to date. Yes, this pattern is multi-purpose garment. Is $5.50. And it is completely worth it. I absolutely love the pattern. And I would recommend it. I am using Mary Maxim Milan in the Umbra colorway. And if you're wondering, I actually got this Mary Maxim yarn in my Knit Club of the Month last year. And I chose not to make the hat, so I had a skein and a half left. So I started knitting it. I started knitting the MPG. I did run out of yarn, which I figured I would, and I ordered 2 more skeins. But this is lovely yarn. I highly recommend it. It's 80 acrylic, 20 wool, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, approximately 219 yards. And it is a lovely yarn. If you're ever on the fence about ordering from Mary Maxim, I highly recommend it. Excellent shipping, excellent customer service, great prices. Their Knit Club of the Month introductory special is $9.99, and then after that it's $12.99 a month, and with shipping it's $20.49 a month. You can't beat it, and I get to try all kinds of yarns that I would not necessarily have tried. Here's where I am at with the MPG. It is a self-striping yarn, and I don't know why. I frogged this, and I started it on a needle size up, because evidently, I have my 4.5 mils in use. I don't know on what, but I have them on use somewhere. Anywho, I'm using my Caspians. You can see the gorgeous stitch definition if I'm not getting washed out here. I am using my Caspians. They are interchangeable. They're by Knit Picks. I highly recommend them. Yeah, I don't know if it's the yarn that is causing it to roll like that. Help would be great. Maybe when I blocking it will lay flat. I'm following exactly what the instructions said. I am doing a few modifications that I put in, I went a few sizes bigger to make it, instead of a large, an extra large, because I was afraid that the large around my shoulders would be a little too small. But other than that, that's the only mod that I made. I'm sure that it wouldn't have been small, but I'm following Grandma's advice. So we'll see. So those are my only actual works in progress that I can show you guys. As I said, the other one is a test project. I have stash. So we'll get into that. First is my lovely cup that I'm using. An extremely good friend of mine, he sent me a box that was combination. It was a combination of gifts, so I'm extremely happy. I will show you guys. And it is so thoughtful. Let me get it up here. Don't tell me no. It came, and when I opened the box, that's what I got in the box at first. Yes, people, it's almonds and toffee with chocolate. Yes, I got my very own literal box of chocolate. And in it was this gorgeous, beautiful box. And he knows me well and knows what I like. And when I opened it, this was inside of it. Isn't that beautiful and amazing? Just packed with care. It came with, there's two of these two cups and saucers. And it came with 2 mugs, the spoon, and the thing to set your tea bag on. And I thought that was absolutely amazing. And of course you saw the beautiful scarf and bear. And the teas are absolutely divine. The tea I'm drinking, or sampling, because it's a sample pack, is Moroccan mint. And I absolutely love it. I got chamomile citron, white ginger pear. Isn't that cute? It's actually, I'll show you guys, it's attached to the tea bag. This is how it comes. Isn't that just adorable? That smells good. If you're not a ginger fan, you won't like it. What else did I get here? Citrus mint, jasmine green. This one got, oh, here we go. Earl Grey. We all know I love Earl Grey. Blueberry Merlot. I like the sound of that. And Bombay Chai. I can't wait to sample all those. I am actually going to, if I like them, go to the site and order a couple of them up. So that's what I got in my box. I absolutely love it. I'm ecstatic with it. And I love the intricate, if you know, I have a thing for teacups and saucers. And I absolutely love this one. Isn't it gorgeous? Just like the definition and the work. I love how it has like a lace motif. It's just gorgeous. I do collect old-fashioned cups and saucers, but I also like ones that I have ones that I collect and ones I love to drink out of. And even mugs as well. I'm a mug fanatic. I love collecting mugs too. Alright, now, I got in the mail today my Knit Club of the Month subscription from Mary Maxim. It comes with this little shawl thing, or neck warmer as they call it. And it does come with, it comes in this little bag, little project bag. And it comes with two skeins of Red Heart Boutique Magical in the Illusion colorway lot K812. In case you like it and you're looking for it. I also love this little picture here. I think they have the pattern on the inside, or it gives the name of the pattern and you can get it. I think that's just adorable as well to make. So I'm going to be queuing that for my Rav to make as well. And this yarn is actually showing true to color. I love how it's made up. Very nice and very soft. And I'm not going to say too much about the pattern or really show anything in the pattern because, as I said, I pay for the subscription. But there looks like there's pictures. There's two different patterns you can make here, but for this one, it calls for, it says it takes one ball, or one skein. You use size 10 US 10.5 or 6.50 mil needles to make this. I only have size 10s, so I'm going to have to go down. Instead of 6.5, I'm going to have to go to 6s. But it is gorgeous. I cannot wait to try and make this up. I highly recommend, if you're wanting to try a knit club or even crochet, they have a crochet club. I highly recommend Mary Maxim if you're like wanting to try a club subscription, but you're not sure, maybe you want to pay the other prices to see if you like it. For $20.49 a month, hey, can't beat it. And I love to try affordable yarn that maybe I'm thinking about, but I'm like, what am I gonna make with that? And how many skeins should I actually buy? And then I get it and I'm like, I bought all this and I don't like it. And then of course you de-stash, or it sets in your stash and you're just like shoving it away, and then you're like, I better get rid of it. You know, I like it. It gives me a chance to try yarns that I may not necessarily think to try, or I like it, but do I want to invest all that money and all that yarn and then I don't really like it, you know? If I don't like the project that comes with it, hey, I don't have to use it. I can just go to Rav, put in this much yardage, or this is what type of yarn it is, or I have this much yardage, and do a search and find a pattern I like. Next, you guys remember I was waiting on yarn for my baby blanket that I'm commissioned crocheting. The Lazy Waves blanket. I got the yarn in the mail today to finish it. In case you're following my yarn diet, yeah, last week I kind of broke it, but I stayed on track this week. This was purchased because I need to finish the project. The Mary Maxim one for the MPG was purchased to finish the project. The other ones last week somebody enabled me to. But if you're wondering, this is Bernat Little Tots. And it is in cool pink color 42418. And I'd recommend this yarn to people. It's so soft. Oh, I love it. I wouldn't mind making a blanket or a garment for myself out of this yarn. I actually originally got this in my Mary Maxim Knit Club of the Month subscription. And that's how I got to try it and like it. If you like it, I had to order this from Yarnspiration, because my local Walmart didn't carry this color, and I didn't feel like running 30 miles or more, 30 miles to almost an hour away from me to check AC Moore, Joann, or Michaels. With the way the weather has been lately, I didn't just feel like going down there just to search for this yarn and then wonk wonk. So I went online and ordered it. Shipping to me was okay because I was not in a hurry to get it in the mail. The project does not physically have to be done till around the end of May. So again, I wasn't in a hurry for it, but it was good shipping. They let me know when it shipped, so I knew about when to expect it. So yeah, service was pretty good with them. The other thing, I don't have them yet, but as I told you guys, or I think I told you guys, I was wanting to try different club subscriptions to see which one I like best. I was wanting to try Yarn Box, and Darn Good Yarn now has a Mystery Yarn of the Month club, which is kind of like a knit and crochet club of the month. I was wanting to try those. I'm like, do I want to just stop Mary Maxim altogether and just try one? Sorry, we got our big screen, our 32-inch TV finally fixed, and my gram was like, what did I do? The screen's black, and she used the wrong remote to change the channel. Anywho, I was saying that I was like, do I try these, do I cancel my Mary Maxim and try these two different clubs, or do I keep Mary Maxim and try these other two clubs? So I went with keep Mary Maxim and try these other two clubs. I signed up for Yarn Box, and my order will be shipping March 16th. So within that week or the next week, I'll have it. I don't know if I should try a month, because the subscription is $39.95 a month. There's free shipping, and you can pick like what kind of yarns you want to use. Not yarns, oh my goodness. Colors for your yarns you want. They send you a box with a pattern and I believe coupon codes. As I said, shipping's free. It's yarns that I may not necessarily ever try, so I'll see how I like it. Darn Good Yarn, it is $17.95 a month, and with shipping, it came to $21 and some cents. So I'm going to try that for a month, see how I like it. And then I will see out of the three which subscription I like the best. I'm already leaning towards keeping Mary Maxim, because I absolutely love them, but I'm going to give the other two a try and see which one I like. As I said, I am going... I'm still planning on going to Maryland Sheep and Wool this May. So, as I said, I will end up keeping what, because I am going to Maryland Sheep and Wool, I'm keeping one yarn subscription. So that's all that for enhancements. When they come in, I will show you. I'm either going to give them both a month try, like get my first shipment in, or wait and get my April shipment in for the other two and see how I like them. My dad said I should wait and at least get March's and April subscription and see which one of the three I like best. Alright, TV talk. Just watching podcasts and watching Netflix. I'm watching a show on Netflix called Wallander, I believe it's called. It's okay. I don't know what to make of the guy, but it's okay. I'm not sure where it takes place. I know it's overseas. I don't know if it's around Denmark, Copenhagen area. Not 100% certain. So it's okay. It's something to watch. Alright, that is everything, you guys. I am going to let you guys go. and I am going to edit this and upload it so that you guys can watch it. Anything else before I go? Nothing that I can think of. I covered everything with you guys. I feel like I'm missing something. No. I have everything. Oh, I did want to tell you, you guys, as the weather warms up, you will be seeing me in different locations in my house. There may be times I record a video out back in my patio in the summer because it's just gorgeous. If I can, I'd like to record one in my yard. You can see my beautiful garden and rose bushes. There'll be times I'm upstairs. Warms up enough, my craft room will be done. Keep your fingers crossed. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.